Hello YouTube. Doing airbag O-rings on a 2002 Audi Allroad. This covers 01 to 05. Whenever the Allroad was made for the C5 body series, they didn't change anything for like 5 years. So 01 to 05. Old O-rings are sat here in these two grooves. There's these two tabs. Let me grab my screwdriver. There's two tabs right here and here that catch right on that ledge. I've already taken this apart. I would take two screwdrivers and push them up in between behind each one of these tabs. And there's another one on the other side. So two more screwdrivers. So that's 4 screwdrivers. And then I get a 5th one and I'd pry it in here and wiggle a little bit, and this housing would come up. This housing will slide up and down to get off of the body that holds the O-rings. Now this body will also wiggle, so there's another O-ring in there somewhere, but that's not the one that's leaking for me. These two out here were leaking. The body, I could spray them with soapy water and they definitely leaked. So I'm going to take you up here quick and give you a little background on what I did to repair the other side. I don't know if these are original O-rings or not, because I've already replaced the driver's side, and they were 2.5mm O-rings, and they lasted a year and a half. And when I let the car sit to do some turbos in it, I just left it sit for about 2 months, put it back down on the ground, tried to air it up. They would not hold air. These two right here, these two O-rings that I'm on right now, are the ones that just came out of the passenger side, and they are 3.5mm. And I have gone to my local hydraulics repair place and I bought O-rings, and I made 3 trips down there till I got the driver's side right. So these are 3.5mm and they leak. They're a little bit sloppy in that groove. Like if you see them on there, and I'm going to take one, throw it right back on here quick. I don't even have to take the strut out of the vehicle. It's in the vehicle. Pop the bolt out of the bottom. Get, come on. Oh, you're not agreeing with me. There you are. Put the O-ring up. Come on. This one-handed shit has got to go. So I'm going to put it on here and show you how loose this O-ring was at 3.5mm. Come on. So you can imagine the 2.5. Now, here is 3.5mm O-ring in that groove. Now, I know the groove can be big side to side. It's total diameter that pushes up inside of this cup that makes it seal. But alas, I was driving with 2.5mm O-rings and they sealed for a while. These are 3.5mm O-rings and they do not seal anymore. And so I have upgraded to 4mm O-rings, and they fit snug. And I think they're 4mm by 80 inner diameter or 81 inner diameter. This seat that it's on right now is 81mm. I think I have 80mm, and what that does is it fits tight and it stretches it a little bit to bring down that outer diameter just a tiny bit. But honestly, you're talking 1/2 millimeter bigger, which is 1/4 millimeter on each side. So 1/4 millimeter on an 80mm diameter is not a lot. So I'm gonna grab these. These are 4mm. I already have them greased up with some dielectric grease, some rubber lubricant, whatever you have around. Just don't use petroleum. Don't use regular grease. So I have dielectric grease on here. Come on, don't argue with me. trying to do this and look through the phone at the same time, and it's really frustrating. So these are my 4mm. You get up there. And I've already done some wiping and cleaning, so I'm not really worried about anything getting in the O-rings, because this is pretty clean. Come on. 1, 1, 1, 1. And you're gonna get up there. I gotta use 2 hands here. Alright, so now this is a 4mm O-ring. In that groove, there's not as much slop. Definitely not as much slop. And it's going to take up more diameter, too, of this this hole that it needs to fill. Thank you. Alright, you're all sat in there, and then this just pulls back down over them. Give it a little twist. You're going to have to give it a little, or take the strut and twist it. You can twist the strut, just this doesn't twist very well. But pull down on this and twist the strut while you're doing it. I don't know if I can... I can't do this two-handed. You're going to have to be patient with me. Hold on. Yeah. Oh. Alright, I got one almost in. These suckers are providing a lot of resistance. But the last one I installed, I did it outside the vehicle, and I put my body weight on it. So, you could just as easily put this back on the control arm and just jack the vehicle up slowly while wiggling the housing down over the O-ring. And that's my 2 cents for this Audi Allroad O-ring suspension. The O-rings 4mm by 80 or 81mm. And I'll try and put this information in the title too. Thanks and have a great day.